Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Danny's Pokedex. Today we'll be continuing our journey from Cerulean City. Last time we just beat Misty. Let me go ahead and show you the current situation and the progress, right? Uh, no training from last time onwards, just trained Drogon a little bit. So, what I'm gonna do is like I've substituted Mango, which was Mankey, for Drogon. With that, we say goodbye to Mango. I don't know if later on Mango will make an appearance again. But for now, I think we're gonna have to train up Drogon and let him evolve into Drogon, and Gyarados. Let him live up to his name, I feel like. So let's take these trainers on one by one. Today we have like a few battles coming up our way. And we have a friend or an acquaintance, I guess. I don't think Bill is my friend. I think he's more of an acquaintance. So let's go ahead and take on these trainers one by one. It's gonna be a good training experience for a lot of our Pokemon because you saw what happened in the last video, right? Misty kicked our asses into the fucking ground. Like she curbed us. And yeah, if it wasn't for Blaze at 3 HP landing that mega kick on Misty Starmie, we would have lost. And I knew that I was taking a risk without catching an Oddish and trying to go ahead and battle Misty. But wow, little did I know. Uh, I mean, Blaze, our Charmander, with a clutch, right? Um, yeah, am I glad that did I teach Charmander like our Blaze the Mega Kick? Absolutely worth it, guys. Absolutely worth it. And I already know that like Pikachu having the Mega Punch and like our Charmander Blaze having the Mega Kick. Um, Both of these moves on these two Pokemon have been really, really useful so far. Because Pikachu only knew Thunder Shock, right? And Charmander only knew Ember and Metal Claw and like Scratch, I suppose. So yeah, super, super helpful. With that, guys, we defeated this one trainer. Now let's go ahead and switch it up. I just want to make sure that a lot of our Pokemon get like equal exposure and like an equal piece of the action. Because like I don't want to get one or two Pokemon have all the experience going up ahead to Vermilion City, which is going to be our next stop. So today's video will be doing these battles and have a conversation with Bill, and then we'll be continuing our journey. Hopefully, once I'm done with today's video, I'll take some time and train Drogon a little bit. Like I said last time, like I do want to have the evolutions happening on camera, on video. So I'll try my best to not let it evolve because I do want it to be like a big moment because I feel like a Gyarados is gonna be in our playing six for a while. We defeated this trainer. We got 240 Poké Dollars. Let's go ahead and take on this challenge. He's talking about SSM. Yeah, looking forward to having lots of battles and gaining a lot of cool Pokemon items in that huge ship. This guy has a Slowpoke, so some of the trainers now have started to kind of catch up, which is kind of putting extra pressure on some of our Pokemon. So yeah, I'm gonna have to try my best to train everybody with equal love, care, and nurturing, I suppose. So hopefully our Leo can take down Slowpoke right here with a confusion. All right, pretty strong Pokemon. I don't know, guys. Like, have you been using a lot of cheats to play these games? Because I feel like I see a lot of videos online where people are like catching all kinds of shinies and they're like catching all kinds of like legendary Pokemon and rare Pokemon and like starting their journey with that. I don't know. Like I'm more simplistic, I guess. I would rather enjoy the game for what it is. And of course, like I think I will make such videos in the distant future. But for now, like when I'm starting my YouTube channel, I'm starting this journey. I feel like we should be as simplistic as possible and try and play these games to the best of our abilities. Because with that, I think as a gamer or as a player, I'm gonna end up getting the most satisfaction out of the game. Yeah, so for now, I think I'm gonna refrain from making those kinds of videos, and I'm gonna play these games and enjoy playing these games. And hopefully, you guys join me on my journey where we try to fill up Danny's Pokédex. Hey, that's the name of the channel, right? So yeah, I'm gonna stick to that for now. But yeah, I feel like using legendaries and like those things, like I think I've done that in the past. Not in Pokemon Fire Red. I think in Pokemon Fire Red, the first time I played it, my Pokemon were like super low level, and I only trained my starter and maybe one or two other Pokemon. So what happened was I ended up using the three legendary birds. So the first time around, right? Like when I was facing the Elite Four. But then I guess this time I don't want to do that. This time I want to be facing the Elite Four, facing the championship, or whatever matches with the Pokemon that we raise, you know? So let's go ahead and put Blaze up ahead. My boyfriend is cool. Okay. Man, I always dislike these kinds of people. Like, their entire identity revolve around their spouse or their partner. Have some individuality, bitch. Come on. Oh God, I don't know. I'm gonna try and swear, not swear that much, because I don't know how is this gonna be treated. So on the algorithm, that is not with you guys. I'm sure you guys are gonna love this because that's my nature, right? Like I try to shoot from the hip. I try to talk as much trash as possible, but I've got to be mindful because we're still a very much of a noob when it comes to uploading videos and starting our journey on YouTube. So let's see. We got 300 Poké Dollars from this trainer. Let's go ahead and take on this mountain hiking slash excavation dude. I don't know what he's supposed to be. He's gonna see the Pokemaniac's collection. What did he say? No idea. Never mind. Let's take on. He's gonna start off with the Geodude, and we're gonna open up with Drogon because yeah, we're gonna have to do these cheap tricks to get some experience because we don't have XP share, and I feel like to wait for XP share for so long. Till we have like 50 Pokemon in our Pokedex or whatever, like we're gonna have at least three or four, I guess, gym badges by that time. I don't know. I feel like we should have received an XP share sooner. But that's just my personal, like, nitpicky gripe with the game. What do you guys think about it? Let me know if you catch this video and you made it so far in the video. I'd love to know your opinions on that. But me personally, I feel like we should have received XP share maybe at least after our second badge or like around the time we face the third gym leader, right? Because some of these evolutions are difficult, man. Like imagine the amount of effort I'm gonna have to put in order to train Magikarp, uh, who's our Drogon, for it to evolve into a Gyarados. And because Gyarados is such a cool and a strong Pokemon, especially in this kind of a game in Gen 1, I feel like I'm gonna have to use it, and I don't see another way around this. I mean, of course, like you could use cheat codes with Rare Candy and those Game Shark or like Code Breaker cheat codes and whatnot, but we're trying not to do that, right? Like, we're not gonna do cheat codes, we're gonna raise and train our Pokemon naturally with battling experience with other trainers and wild Pokemon. So yeah, like it's a pain, guys. It's an absolute pain in the buttocks and our bollocks to train this Magikarp. So yeah, I mean, hopefully, Nidoqueen, our queen, would take down Geodude. Yes, it does. Nidoqueen is also like a pretty strong Pokemon to have. I feel like in the party right now. Again, like I said in the previous videos, it would be nice to have a nice tight group of like 10 to 12 different Pokemon that we can rotate in and out of our playing six. So like under different situations, under different like when we battle different gym trainers, I want to have like a tight like 10 to 12 playing party of Pokemon, so we can switch in and out and like make the best of what we have, right? So butterscotch is super helpful. I mean, it has been really, really helpful, even though we couldn't like hit Misty Starmie with multiple like sleep powders or poison powders, whatever. It did help us to take down Staryu quite a lot because I don't think Sparky or Pikachu would be able to directly take down Staryu because I think both of them were like almost at the same level. And I feel like if that water pulse would have hit my Sparky, Sparky couldn't have handled that, guys. I don't think it would have held on without getting confused. So it was really important to use Butterscotch in order to like put Staryu to sleep and then hit it with a Thunder Shock from Sparky. I tried to do the same with Starmie as well. But oh, again, I've got a girlfriend. Oh God, these people make me nauseous. So yeah, like I don't think, yeah, Pikachu would have held on without uh, Butterscotch having put Staryu to sleep. But nonetheless, Blaze with the clutch of all clutches. Literally, I thought that I'm gonna have to start over again, and I'm gonna lose some money, and I'm gonna have to go back to the Pokemon Center and then come back. But but yeah, glad that we didn't have to go through that. Um, and let's go ahead and put out Drogon once again. Ekans, right? Let's switch out. This guy doesn't even know a tackle attack. I mean, come on. Like, at this point, I can't even beat a Caterpie with this Magikarp without having him switched out and splitting the XP into like two Pokemon, which just makes the training even more like time consuming and a little bit annoying. But hey, like I said in the previous video, right? Like it's about the journey. It's not about the end goal, right? Let's go ahead and grab this item. Secret power. Nice. So I think what I'm gonna do is like after we're done battling these trainers and like after I'm done battling with Bill, so maybe at the end of this video or like the beginning of the next video, I'm gonna teach some of these TMs to our Pokemon. We still have Water Pulse that Misty gave us, and we also have Rock Tomb that we received from Brock. And I don't know, maybe we collected like one or two more along the way on the routes that we took. So so let's see. I think like I'm gonna teach some of those TMs to our Pokemon because I'd rather have like a very good move set from the beginning and then make compromises maybe like later on because later on we'll have enough cash, and when we reach those like supermarkets in Celadon City or whatever, like I think we'll able to get like some good move sets going. So I don't think we'll have to compromise way too much on the move sets. So yeah, like once our Drogon evolves into a Gyarados, I'm definitely gonna teach him a Water Pulse because wow, like Splash and Tackle are not gonna be enough for anything. And I guess Gyarados will learn Bite, but I don't know how, like at what level it learns Bite. So I'm gonna have to check that. But yeah, like Water Pulse, I'm definitely gonna use it on Gyarados, and we'll see what else we have, right? Because like right now, I think we're looking good. I feel super comfortable. I think we can beat like different types of trainers for sure. Just that I'm gonna have to do some level ups along the way. Yeah, like I'm gonna have to train and level up a little bit. Because Misty was already at 21 with her Starmie, right? And Starmie just kicked our butts, absolutely. And some of these trainers are like at level 13 or level 14. We faced just one trainer with a Slowpoke who was a level 17. So we'll see that some trainers are like starting to catch up here and there. So I want to have like a decent like couple levels of a difference between these trainers that we battle. So yeah, like look at this for now. Like Pidgey at level 13 and Sparky at level 20. I think this is good. Like, I feel pretty comfortable with this, but I think it's gonna change real soon. So, yeah, just want to make sure that we do some training on the side. Between last video and this video, I didn't do much training. I did not. I just switched out Drogon, which I trained earlier, like a couple bits ago. And I trained him to be like reach level 12 or 13, and then that's it. I stopped, right? So between last video and this video, I haven't done any training because I spent a lot of time once I reached Cerulean City before challenging Misty or Gary, the rival battle that we had. Yeah, like I did a lot of training. So, guys, with that, we've made it to Bill's house. Let's go in. It's a sea cottage, pretty fancy area, and we know that Bill is very rich. Hiya, I'm a Pokemon. No, I'm not. Call me Bill. I'm a true blue maniac. Hey, what's with that skeptical look? I'm not joshing you, pal. I screwed up an experiment and got combined with a Pokemon. So how about it? Help me out here. Sure. Wait till I get inside the teleporter. When I do, go to my PC and run the cell, blah blah blah, whatever. And I'm not a computer guys. Like, I mean, I don't want to have screen time on top of screen time. I'm already playing this game. I don't want to be sitting on this guy's computer. I hope he converts to his normal self pretty quickly. And there we have it, guys. Bill is now back to being a rich dude. And he's not a Clefairy anymore. Yeehaw! Thanks, bud. I owe you one. So, did you come to see my Pokemon collection? You didn't? That's a bummer. I've got to thank you. Oh, here, maybe this'll do. We received the SS ticket from Bill, and we put it in our pocket. That cruise ship SSN is in Vermilion City. I hear that there's a lot of trainers on board too. They invited me to be their party, but I can't stand fancy whatever. Why don't you go instead of me? Yes, sure, we will. So with that, guys, we've received the SS ticket and we'll be able to board the SSN ship. I wish that the boat would take us everywhere and we don't have to like run around like a peasant. But then why not? Like, let's go ahead in this grass and hopefully we're able to catch like one or two Pokemon. Because like I said in the previous videos as well, like I want to be able to fill up the Pokédex. I mean, as much as I can, because we're gonna be receiving those items from Professor Oak's aides. So yeah, like I mean, I would rather like catch a few Pokemon, get those items, and then maybe we can relax, right? Because I think when we reach like the midpoint of the game or like the second half of the game, maybe like at the fifth or the sixth gym battle, we'll pretty much come to know what our playing 10 or 12 is going to be. So I think by that time, I'm gonna relax a little bit. Like I think when we go and catch a few Pokemon in the Safari Zone, I have some plans for the Safari Zone. Like I know a few Pokemon that I want to catch, and I don't know if I'll be using all of those Pokemon that I catch in the Safari Zone or not. But I'm for sure certain that I'm gonna catch a lot of Pokemon in the Safari Zone, and we're gonna use a few Pokemon at least that we catch in the Safari Zone. So so yeah, like I feel like by that time we'll be pretty much certain about what kind of Pokemon we're gonna use and what our playing 10 or playing 12 is going to be. I'm gonna put this Abra to sleep right here because it keeps teleporting. So now I'm gonna try and weaken it. Let's hit it with a couple of tackle attacks and see if we can catch it. I don't plan on using Abra in my playing six because uh, I'm not gonna trade. So if I'm not gonna be able to evolve a Kadabra into an Alakazam, then I don't know. I just don't see the point. I feel like so then I'm not gonna use Abra. Um, what I would like to do is that um, if I got a fishing rod, I would like to catch a Poliwhirl so that I could exchange it and get Jinx. And I haven't used Jinx before, so I would love to use a Jinx. Let's go ahead and take on this one more battle. I forgot that this trainer was here. Yeah, so as I was saying, like I would love to use Jinx, especially in like starting from the first half of the game. Like I would love to use Jinx. I feel like it's gonna be so much useful to have Jinx in our party. But yeah, like we need that fishing rod. So yeah, fingers crossed, right? Like I hope we can get a fishing rod sometime soon, catch a Poliwhirl, and then go back to, I feel like it was like somewhere between Pewter City and like Cerulean City. I forgot where it was, but like I'm gonna have to go back there on foot, and then exchange the Poliwhirl for Jinx. Yeah, and I mean, I don't plan on having any other water type Pokemon in our party because we're gonna have Gyarados, or Drogon, and he's gonna evolve soon in the next one or two videos, or between now and the next video. I plan on like training him a little bit at level like 18, almost like full XP, so that when the next video starts, I'm gonna evolve it on camera. Yeah, on video. I think that's what I'm gonna do. It sounds like a good idea, right? Like, yeah, okay, let's do that. I'm gonna train it almost up to level 19, so level 18, almost like few XP experience away from level 19, and then I'll evolve it in the next video beginning. Let's do that. We got 280 Poké Dollars for beating this trainer. I want to run around this grass patch for like a minute or two and see what happens. It's just a Caterpie. Um okay, let's go ahead and like get away from the Caterpie. Yeah, like I think I do want to catch an Oddish, so maybe I'll just catch it off video. Again, like I think it's beneficial to have a grass type in our party, and Oddish is a good Pokemon. Like when it evolves, I do like Vileplume quite a lot, to be honest. Again, I don't know I did not use Vileplume for sure because at that time I was a kid. I did not know that Oddish uses a leaf stone to evolve into Vileplume, right? With that, guys, like let's go ahead and heal our Pokemon. And I think this is a good enough point for me. It's like a good 20-22 minutes to stop this video right here. So with that, Nurse Joy still not interested in us, still not giving us the attention we deserve. So guys, like we fixed up Bill. We got the SS ticket. I'm gonna go ahead and save the game right here. And I really want to thank all of you guys to because you guys tuned in. Thank you. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much. Bye.